This is Lorena Mora-Mowry for Mujer Latina Today. With us, we have Lauren Burgos from Brooklyn, New York. Welcome, bienvenida.
Hi, how are you? It's good to be with you guys today.
Lauren, I loved your story. As a mother of a future college student, for me it was very important to hear your story. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you from, and what is your background?
Sure. So my family's from Puerto Rico, but I was born and raised in Brooklyn, New York. I'm 22 years old. I've never moved, so I've lived in Brooklyn, New York my whole life. And I just started school a few months ago, which is really exciting. Right out of high school, of course, I had dreams of going to college, and that was pretty much it. I was going to go to college, going to get a good job, practice that typical route everyone in America is supposed to go on. But right at the end of high school, my family suffered a terrible loss. My father had died. And of course, when he died, half of our income was no longer there. So my education was kind of put on halt. And I went out, I got a job, I tried to support my family as best as I could. And we just didn't have the means for me to go to school. So throughout that time, I kept telling myself, I'm going to go, I'm going to go, I'm going to go. It's just for now. That I have to put these dreams to the side. And then, of course, you go through the whole self-doubt. Maybe I don't need to go to school. Maybe I don't want to go to school. And you convince yourself of that. But deep down inside, I knew I was going to go back to school. So that was always in the back of my mind. It was something I was always pushing towards. I never stopped studying. I never stopped reading. And recently, we kind of just made it to the clear. And we're like, okay, financially, we're okay. We kind of climbed our way out. I should start thinking about going back to school again, but it's really expensive. So I saved up a little bit, and while I was looking at schools, I was looking at community colleges because they're more affordable. And my brother in Strayer University just surprised me and my family was like, "Oh, we're giving you a full ride to college. So who's not going to take that?" So I started a few months ago, which has been incredible.
Something that really inspired me and kind of motivate me to talk to you is your quote: in 5 to 10 years, I will be a self-confident, independent woman traveling the world. Trust me, that's our dream, and I want my daughter to have that dream. Why was it so important for you to go to college?
Because I was homeschooled growing up. So my mentality was always never stop learning, no matter what you do. If you're going to get a formal education or not, never stop learning. My mother always told me life is full of lessons, life is full of learning. Once you stop learning, there's no living after that. And now, because of the way jobs are and the way the economy is, a college education is almost what a high school diploma was years ago, decades ago. To get a basic job you need right now, they look for a minimum college degree and a few years experience. That's just how you get ahead now. But for me, it wasn't just for work. It was just something I always wanted to do, something I wanted to do for myself. So when I want to say I want to be a self-confident woman, part of that confidence for me is going to come from getting that degree and making it through that and working hard. Because I've done pretty all right for someone my age. I make a decent amount of money. I support my family. I'm proud of that. But just for myself, I want that degree. That's for me.
Sharing your story, knowing your story, do you think it's possible for more Hispanic Latinos like you to achieve their dreams?
Oh, absolutely. I'm just trying to phrase it. I think it's possible for anyone right now. And I think it's incredibly important for people in our community to just continue on education and keep going down that route. And also just learn about your culture. Learning about your culture itself and instilling pride in yourself is important as well.
You're at Strayer University. How Strayer University has supported you to fulfill that dream to go to college, your dream to go to college?
Well, they gave gave me, of course, the full ride to college, which has been incredible. But just everyone has been so motivating and kind of just very supportive. You know, they hear my story and they know how excited I am and they're happy to help me. So they're always telling me, whatever questions you have, anything, let me know. I still have people who helped me sign all the paperwork and everything, still email me to check in on me. Just knew some of my professors knew kind of the situation I was in. I was supporting my family and I was trying to fit school in. So very politely, they remind me of my deadlines and say, hey, just a reminder, your assignment's due next week. And I'm like, oh, thank you, I appreciate that. So everyone has been incredibly supportive, and they want to teach, which is nice. They want you to learn and they want you to do well. So I've heard, not from my own personal experience, but I've heard of other people who go to school and they go to their teachers for help and they say, do you think I'm going to pass this class? They go, oh, just take the test and you'll find out. No additional information, just take the test. That's it.
But any additional message for the student, for the Latino student that they're facing many challenges, they don't know what to do, that it's difficult for them, and any message that you have for the student, for the mom like me, and for the Latino community, because I can see that everyone is helping you to go to college, and that is why we're celebrating here today. You're going to fulfill your dream.
Well, I think you have to know for yourself it's something that you want. There's this kind of cliche that goes around that I can't help you unless you help yourself. So unless you're setting yourself up for those opportunities and getting the things that you need to get done, the opportunity might come by, but you not be able to accept it. So if I didn't, for example, get my high school diploma and Strayer wanted to give me a scholarship, they wouldn't have been able to give it to me because I didn't have my diploma. So it's just setting yourself up for success, if that makes sense.
You're saying that in 5 years, you want to see, in 5 to 10 years, you want to travel the world. What are you studying right now in Strayer University?
I'm getting a business degree, and my concentration's in international business. So I thought if I wanted to travel, I wanted to get a job that would help me travel. Why not learn about international business and international cultures?
Thank you so much. Something else that you would like to share with the Hispanic Latino community or virtual barrio?
Yeah, just keep moving forward. I know not everyone's going to follow the same path. Not everyone is going to finish high school, go to school, graduate. Everyone's going to have their own detours. And my brother, Matthew, he always told me, it's a rat race. Life's a rat race. We're all going to end up in the same spot. We all have different ways of getting there. But if you keep going, you keep moving forward, and you keep doing what you know you need to do for your family and for yourself, you're going to succeed. So just keep going and surround your people who are going to motivate you and inspire you and keep you on the right track.
Thank you so much, Lauren. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you. Have a good night.